Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave?
Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thank you. Well, one thing is certain. Anyone who looks at Draymond Green's scoring is missing his impact. Last season, Green had the most 15-plus assist games in NBA history by a non-guard. And he averaged more assists and more rebounds than he did points. And his defense, of course, remains all NBA. Guys?
What a unique player. And defense is his calling card for sure. David, thank you. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some of the stats for OG Anunoby.
And you can see the surge in his level of confidence lately just by looking at that true shooting percentage. It's been moving straight up in the past 5 games. I think he's feeling it.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. They've got Nikola Jokic. Halliburton is out there with John Morant. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward. And for Philadelphia, we've got Damian Lillard. Green is out there with Durant. Then it's Terrence Ross. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 2 guard. I always think about the first-year players, Clark, when it's this early in the season. There must be a lot going on in a rookie's head, right, during his first few NBA games.
I don't think there's any question about it, Kevin. In many ways, rookies are drinking out of a fire hose. I mean, from the time summer league starts and training camp, and now you get into the season, the games are coming, new places, new teams, scouting reports, all of that. It can be a bit overwhelming. And regardless of your talent level, every young player has to go through it and figure out how he can best handle the transition.
And so it's the 76ers getting on the board first. Jokic, no good. Halliburton against Durant. Now here's Lillard. Not a lot of room. Back to Durant. 5 to shoot. On target from 13 feet.
Methodical and productive from mid-range. Few players in the NBA shoot it like Kevin Durant.
A shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Off target from three-point range. Morant against DiVincenzo. Outside, Green. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
Yeah, mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Well, you know, it takes character, poise, toughness to win on the road, and that's exactly what they showed last game.
Whoa, he really got his defender on his heels on that one. What a fantastic play, guys.
And Lillard gets it to go.
No excuse giving Lillard that kind of positioning. That's just too easy.
Jokic with the screen on DiVincenzo. Durant with the steal. And now Philadelphia on the break. DiVincenzo can't hit it. The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. The pass to Morant. Pass to Jokic. Clock at 6. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
He's looking confident right from the opening tip.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And Greg, Giannis is such a handful on the offensive end. You know, teams have no choice but to foul him.
And it is hard because Giannis knows how to create contact, and refs have started to give him the benefit of the doubt. He'll be getting double-digit free throw attempts for a long time.
Here's Morant, following the score by Damian Lillard. Morant passes to Antetokounmpo.
The decision-making of Antetokounmpo is really brilliant, in a word. He knows when to spot up, he knows when to roll to the bucket off screens, and he knows when to give it up.
Pass to Durant. Green with a screen for KD. score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Tell you what, that defense was physical, and yet Durant, with great balance and composure, just stayed with it.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And when Sacramento took Tyrese Halliburton 12th overall in the 2020 draft, they expected him to contribute right away. And Tyrese delivered, winning NBA Rookie of the Month in his first 2 months in the league.
Such a calming influence on the floor. Halliburton plays Greg way older than his age.
And remember, Halliburton spent 2 years in college. Most of the time we see one-and-done guys. But that second year can do wonders for your career. I stayed for the full 4 years, and that extra experience went a long way.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Lobbed up there for Durant. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Boy, a dynamic wing with freakish length. Durant is the ideal alley-oop target.
Morant passes to Jokic. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 3 assists tonight.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Passes to Jokic. They get it back. Yes, that goes in. Jokic has got 8 points.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Green dishes to Ross. Kicks it out to Lillard. Green with a screen for Lillard. 6 on the shot clock. Misses the 3. The Timberwolves trail. Now the pass to Jokic. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Lillard against Morant. Lillard the pass to Green. There's the drive. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Can't discount Draymond's mobility. He sees the gap, gets inside, and gets his shot.
Jokic with his screen on Lillard. Morant passes to Jokic. Giannis outside. Pass to Jokic. Durant with the steal. Down low. Here's Ross. And again, it's Philadelphia.
And that's where Ross has been most efficient. Raining it off the catch. Love it.
Anunoby is screen on Durant. Green against Jokic. Over Green. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
6 of 8 from the field, 75%. Just scoring the ball at will.
Green with a screen for Lillard. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Plumlee comes in for Draymond Green. And it's Josh Hart in for Ross. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Washington's checked in for OG Anunoby. Free throw good. Damian Lillard.
Well, we talk about the clutch scoring of Damian Lillard. I'll put it in black and white. Since he entered the league in 2012, nobody has more makes in the last 20 seconds of a game to tie or go ahead. Nobody.
Now, here's Hart. Good defense by Jokic.
Well, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
And it's Halliburton missing.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
And the list of players with multiple series-clinching buzzer beaters in the playoffs, Michael Jordan and Damian Lillard.
And with a little bon voyage wave of the hand for good measure, Dame time is as real as it gets.
Here's Morant, following the basket by Mason Plumlee. Here's Jokic, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Ken Burge is checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. Timberwolves also changing it up. Paul Millsap is checked in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton comes in for Halliburton. And Maxey subbed in for Morant. Now here's Durant. 6 points for him. To the inside. It's good. Nice touch there from Burge.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Here's Jokic. A 26-point game for him in the win against the Hornets in Charlotte.
And how about the job he did rebounding as well, guys? I mean, just a dominant performance on the glass.
The wide open look for Durant. That 3 off the mark. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for Minnesota. It's a 5-point game. Outside Millsap. Pass to Jokic. That's good. And it's Millsap with the assist. Jokic has got 17.
Jokic calling his own number time and time again, taking over the scoring load tonight.
And checking out the stats for Jokic. His last 10 games have been exceptional. Second in assists, and he's an elite glass eater, a factor inside among the top 10 in rebounds per game.
And going back to him being second in assists, it's his ability to control the pace of the game, his peripheral vision. That makes him such a great floor leader. Now, here's Hart. 11-point game his last outing. Here's Plumlee. And he banks in the layup. Plumlee's got his second basket.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Maxey passes to Jokic. Now, Washington. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. It's good. Jokic has got 19 points.
Yeah, Jokic likes to keep the defense off balance, guessing as to what he's going to do. He's a threat from everywhere, and his mid-range game helps him put defenses in a pickle.
Now here's Plumlee. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. You know, Greg, sometimes it's just hard to quantify defense, but some new age metrics really value Mason Plumlee.
And there's a stat called defensive box plus minus that measures how good your team is with you on the floor. Year in, year out, Mason Plumlee is top 20 in the league, proving his overall effect on a game on the defensive end.
Now, here's Maxey. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Driving inside. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Taking it up strong against size. He does not lack for confidence.
That's well done there. I mean, don't even give him a chance to get to the block. Get in tight and finish at the rim.
Here is Plumlee. He's got 6. Bangs home the trifecta. KD's got 9.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
And here's Washington outside. It's good. And he makes his first shot of the game.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Plumlee. Durant in the corner. 5 on the clock. And it's Connaughton with the rebound.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Offensive rebound. Jokic. And they convert it last on attempt number 3.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. Now a look at the hottest teams in the league. These squads have knocked down everything in the last 10 games. The Timberwolves, number 1.
Well, you've got to love the shot selection lately. I mean, this team, the ball is finding the open man.
There's 1:17 left here in the first quarter. Passes it to Washington. Over to the left wing. Back to Connaughton. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Philadelphia's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Hart the pass to Plumlee. Over in the corner, Lillard. 6 to shoot. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from it.
The pass to Connaughton. .26 seconds left in the first quarter of the game.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds, and they look strong here in the early goings.
Now here's Lillard. This game an incredible scoring display for him. And there's the foul. It'll go on Josh Hart. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for Philadelphia. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And now we hear from Giannis, spelling out his key to staying confident.
Yes, I'm going to tell you the secret. Get off social media. That's it. Just spend time.
Good way to do it. Tuning out distractions. That makes sense.
And it can be harder than ever nowadays. Engaging with fans and the media can be a positive, but you got to focus on what matters most.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the 76ers.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
Another thing they've been able to really get going so far tonight has been the 3-ball, the long-range shooting.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Taking a look at the 76ers, we've got Josh Hart. Terrence Ross is out there with Durant. Then there's Draymond Green, and it's DiVincenzo in at the point. Now, here's Halliburton. Right now, he's averaging 11 points a game. 4 on the clock. Here's Antetokounmpo. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
They set the screen. No good from Ross. Timberwolves trailed by 4. There's the 3. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Pass to KD. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor. And teams often try to slow down point guards with bigger defenders. But, Greg, you locked up without that edge. How'd you do it?
A little athleticism, Kevin, and a lot of desire.
Now, here is Halliburton. Antetokounmpo kicks to Anunoby. Here's Halliburton. He can't get that one to fall. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. This their first chance to take a look at the Timberwolves this season.
Yeah, an interconference matchup, and these are two teams at different ends of the spectrum as far as the talent is concerned.
Well, you know, they swept the season series a year ago. The expectation is they'll do the same thing again this time around.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Nikola Jokic is arguably the greatest passing center of all time. I say arguably because Wilt is in the conversation. But Jokic sees the game a frame ahead. Nikola said, I just look where defenders are standing, listen to what they're talking about, and their play calls. For me, it's a normal thing. I just wonder what they're doing, and I do the opposite. Kevin, it's simple, actually. I'm going to do the opposite now and stop talking.
No. You keep talking, we'll keep listening, and David, thank you very much. Jokic, he's checked in for Minnesota. Green with a screen on Morant. DiVincenzo kicks to Ross. The 76ers with another miss.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
Hey, even by NBA standards, Jokic is a mountain of a man. 6'11", they list him at 284. That's almost a seventh of a ton, folks. The Joker can handle whatever contact he embraces.
Here's Hart, following the basket by Jokic. Hart the pass to Durant. It's good from long range. Durant's got 17.
And that gets him going here in the second after hitting 2 from long range in that first.
Jokic a screen. Here's Morant. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
The rugged toughness of Morant. Excellent at fighting through there and capitalizing in style.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And just a top-notch free throw shooter this year, all the way up there at 88%.
And, guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free throw line.
And coming out of high school, Ja Morant said he was a no-star recruit. One reason he may have been overlooked was his small-town upbringing, growing up in Dalzell, South Carolina.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Green with a screen on Anunoby. Jokic with the steal. He's got a clear path. Goes up. Finishes the break with a slam.
Well, you got to be on guard when Jokic is in the area now. He's adept at reading defenses and going after steals.
And even though he played on an AAU team with Zion Williamson, you know, scouts, Greg, were looking right past Ja Morant.
And didn't get a lot of offers at first. After 2 years at Murray State, he joined Steph Curry and Damian Lillard as another star point guard out of a mid-major program. And to this day, he carries that underdog chip. on his shoulder.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Morant against DiVincenzo. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Morant. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Fantastic instincts there by Morant, sizing up the D and then just taking what he sees.
Giannis against Durant. Here's Ross. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Anunoby's got 4 rebounds in this game.
You know, it's really surprising that they're up at this point, given that he's struggled so mightily.
Pass to Jokic. It falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Jokic has got the lead up to 1 now for Minnesota. Morant against DiVincenzo. Outside Durant. Over Giannis. Just 5 to shoot. Ross for 3. Minnesota with the rebound.
You know, he looks a little off-kilter to me this quarter, still trying to find his rhythm.
Passes it to Anunoby. Trying to find Jokic. Gets it to him. Over Hart. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for Philadelphia. They trail by 1. DiVincenzo passes to Green. Back to DiVincenzo. Here's Ross. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Halliburton passes to Morant. Giannis kicks to Morant. Buries the long-range jumper. Morant's got 8 here in the quarter.
Always good to see Giannis get his teammates involved because he knows he can't do it alone.
And the 76ers with some changes. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Green. Khem Birch comes in for Kevin Durant. And Damian Lillard is subbed in for Ross. Minnesota also making some changes. Washington's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton comes in for OG Anunoby. And Maxey's subbed in for Halliburton. So it's Philadelphia now. 4-point game. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
And, you know, that's all about effort, and I'm sure their coach let them have it for the lack thereof.
So it's the Timberwolves now. Philadelphia able to drain the 3. Jokic kicks to Morant. And the shot is good. Morant's got 10.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Lillard against Morant. Lillard the pass to Birch. Now Hart. This one for 3. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Here's what the Minnesota Timberwolves have lined up on their schedule. On Monday, they'll head back home to host the Indiana Pacers. And then on Wednesday, they'll be playing against Blake Griffin and the Washington Wizards.
And you know, for that matchup with Atlanta, on paper, you'd expect them to come away with the win, but this might be one of those trap games where they let it get away from them if they aren't focused.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. You know, Greg, it is amazing the total effect Jokic has on the game.
And he's usually top 5 in triple-doubles now. He's really worked on his defense. And the scary part is he's still only in his mid-20s.
First one falls for him. Clark, so unique to have a 7-footer like Jokic who makes everyone around him better.
He is so much fun to watch, Kevin. And he does make everybody better because he plays the game simply and effectively. He once said, a point makes you happy, but an assist makes you and your teammate happy. How about that? Jokic could probably average double-digit assists anytime he wants to. And I think it might happen before his career is done. Boy, it's so much fun watching Jokic do his thing. I mean, he's not uber athletic, but my, is he skilled. He wows you with some of the passes he makes and some of the finishes he completes.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
It's good. Nice touch there from Birch.
Boy, Harden's one of those guys you look at and you can just see the team is first with him. Never hesitates to find the open guy.
There's the pass to Jokic. He kicks it to Morant with the drive. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Morant's got the lead back up to 4 now for Minnesota. Philadelphia's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. Plumlee with a screen on Morant. Lillard finds Plumlee. Oh, and it's sent back by Washington.
What a nice job getting up to deny that shot. Washington showing you terrific anticipation on that rejection.
Banked in off the glass. Now it's a 6-point Minnesota lead. And now let's take a look at a very well-rounded group of players. Shooting guards who can rebound with the big boys. You take a look at DiVincenzo. No doubt one of the most efficient rebounders in the game.
Well, what he may give away in terms of size to some of the big men down low, no doubt he makes up for it with his agility and determination. That's what allows him to be such an outstanding rebounder.
Well, he's got the effort and the attitude and the tenacity that you need. And if you didn't have that at his size, then the big fellas would eat you up down low.
And it's Washington missing.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
Took him no time at all on that one. Lillard's got 14 points.
And the shot-first mindset of Lillard, when he sees an opening in the defense, he's looking to attack.
Here's Jokic. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 5 assists in the game.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
And we've seen Lillard take over games. Tonight, no exception. The defense has simply had no answer for this man.
Maxey, no good. The 76ers trail by 3. DiVincenzo with it. He's picked up by Morant. And it's Lillard missing. Minnesota's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Jokic with his screen on Lillard. Out left of the wing. Here's Maxey. And a miss there on the triple.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Nobody near Lillard. And it's Lillard again missing.
I'm not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Pass to Jokic. Over Birch. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. And there's the foul. It'll go on Josh Hart. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional Mobile One block.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Here's Morant. Now Washington. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got his 6th rebound on the night. Going inside. Hart. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
You know, getting inside and doing damage there really elevates.
The 76ers trail. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, we've got Antetokounmpo, Ja Morant. He's out there with Tyrese Halliburton. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Jokic in at the center position. Now here's Green. Shot clock at 6. The 76ers need to get off a shot. And it's Durant missing.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Pass to Halliburton. And here is Anunoby. Back to Halliburton. A three-pointer, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Morant against Lillard. Durant with it. 17 points in the game. Over Giannis. That one a little long.
I think in that situation, that was a nice try to create some space for himself with the fadeaway.
Jokic kicks to Halliburton. Jokic sets the screen for Halliburton. Back to Jokic. Shoots over DiVincenzo. The Timberwolves again can't hit. KD drives in. It's good. This game is all even. 19 points for Kevin Durant.
Boy, Durant's confidence through the roof. I mean, he knows he can get his shot over anybody at any time.
Morant passes to Jokic. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Jokic sets the screen for Halliburton. Steps back and fires. And he knocks down the jumper. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
And you can tell the defender not anticipating the step back. He was headed in the opposite direction.
Here is Lillard. 16 points for him. Pass to Ross. Green with a screen for Ross. Over Jokic. No good from Ross. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Here's Morant. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Antetokounmpo's got his 3rd assist on the night. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Lillard outside. Fires the 3. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
Good find that time by DiVincenzo. An unselfish player always looking to make the extra pass.
And that one's good. Morant's got 6 points in the quarter.
This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He has yet to miss a shot.
Outside, Green. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the 3rd.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Morant. And Durant sends it back.
Well, that'll get everybody on the bench fired up. They love to see KD playing some D like that.
Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Taking a look at Minnesota. Here in the early part of the season, they've acquired the third best record in the conference.
Well, right now for the Timberwolves, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
It appears to me, though, that this group has all the ingredients for a special season.
Drains the three-pointer.
And it looks to me like he still has some of the shooting touch that he displayed in the first.
And so Morant will bring it up for Minnesota. Here he goes, and he slams it down right on top of Kevin Durant.
And if you want to talk about liftoff, folks, he went right from the launching pad. Serious extended hang time there. Even at full speed, it looked like he was in slow motion. Just amazing.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Count that one. Green's got it all tied up now for Philadelphia.
And I'm not sure there's a guy who enjoys physical play more than Draymond. Finishing through contact is just part of the job for that man.
Philadelphia's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. For the lead, and that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Durant with the steal. The dish to Ross. Lillard against Morant. Lillard.
Oh, my goodness. What's up? Well, the ability to knife inside and convert. Lillard is fearless when it comes to attacking the basket.
And I still can't get over how strange it is seeing Damian Lillard in a jersey other than the Blazers. One of the biggest trades of the past few years. This team felt that Lillard was the missing piece to get them over the top.
This is his third free throw attempt of the game. The 76ers shooting it well here in the third, about 50%. Timeout called the 76ers. One of the stories here, Jokic getting it done today.
I mean, he's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
And with the break here, let's look at the stats for Kevin Durant. He's getting around 28 points per, 8 rebounds, and 4 assists. And he's such a big part of what they do offensively.
Yeah, he's just got that nice feel, that sixth sense, knowing where to be on the floor to help his teammates generate points.
Now here's Lillard. 21 points in the game. Green inside. Jokic defending. Green kicks to Durant. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
I find it really interesting to talk to KD about his origins. Says every memory he had growing up involved basketball. Skip prom and stuff like that. He was just focused on the game.
And Durant grew up in a tough environment. We all know that. Basketball, Greg, was the only way out.
As it has been for so many NBA players, you feel bad for guys with great talent who get derailed along the way. It takes so much hard work and discipline and luck just to have a chance at making it.
Here's Green, following the basket by John Morant. Over Jokic, misses off the left iron.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Plumlee comes in for Draymond Green. And it's Josh Hart in for Terrence Ross. And a change for the Timberwolves. Millsap's checked in. Now Kevin Durant, following the miss by Giannis Antetokounmpo from deep. The pass to Lillard. Back to KD. Shot clock at 5. Plumlee with a screen on Anunoby. The 76ers again can't hit it. Minnesota's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
Pass to Durant. Driving the lane, and with the jam.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Now here's Durant. 26 points for him.
You know, he's almost the perfect defensive player. He's got length and strength, and he's athletic. And Giannis plays the game hard all the time, too, which is impressive.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Here is Durant after the basket by Minnesota. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. And that'll be his third foul so far. P.J. Washington, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. KD with it. Washington's on him. And the foul called on Paul Millsap. That is his first foul of the game. Lillard looking around. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
You know, this is why you run the offense through Damian Lillard. I mean, sure, he's going to get his, but he's also going to make sure others get theirs, too.
Morant against Lillard. Morant drives in and finished off by Morant.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Timberwolves leading by 4. Pass to Halliburton. And he drives in. And it's in there. Halliburton's got 9 points.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Timberwolves.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
Yeah, but they also never seem to get cold from mid-range. Just kept hitting those shots with consistency.
Now here's Morant. He's got 24, and he makes that one.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
During the seeding games in the 2020 bubble, Damian Lillard carried the Blazers to the playoffs. I mean, Dame averaged 37 a game. That included a ridiculous 61-point explosion.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, because you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
He is 3 for 3 from the free throw line.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And you know, with those numbers, he makes a defender hesitant to get too tight on him. I mean, he doesn't want to get whistled for the foul and put this guy on the line.
Now here's DiVincenzo. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second 3 of the half right there.
Now, here's Anunoby, defended by Hart. Halliburton outside. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
Now, here's Plumlee. 13 points in the game. Lillard dishes to Plumlee. Plumlee with the screen. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Hart. Plumlee in the post. He's covered by Halliburton. And with that shot, the Timberwolves lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Plumlee. Morant surveying the D. Anunoby with it. Guarded now by Durant. shoots from 12. And Durant sends it back. Hart the pass to DiVincenzo. Here's Lillard, an easy 2 points on the layup. Lillard's got 12 points now in the quarter. 59 seconds left in the third quarter. Lillard against Morant. And there's the drive. Basket counts. Morant's got 28.
And focus there from Morant. He just takes them all on and stays locked in on the basket.
Lillard the pass to Plumlee. There's 37 seconds left to play in the third. Outside Durant. Passes it to DiVincenzo. And the three off target. Minnesota in the lead. Morant with it. Lillard picks him up. And it's Morant missing.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one. And the first one drops. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
And it's Jokic in the corner. Shoots the three. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for the 76ers. He's been a major threat from three-point range. Got 2 of them to fall in that quarter. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. The 76ers lead it. Plumlee out there with Draymond Green. Then it's Josh Hart. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Ross in at the 3 slot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Minnesota shooting it very well tonight, around 57%. And that one's good, Jokic.
Well, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
Lillard with it, now guarded by Antetokounmpo. Count the basket and the foul. Morant, and so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. Anunoby, he's checked in for Minnesota. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
So far, they've turned in a fantastic performance from the three-point line. It's been a weapon all game.
Yeah, and the other thing that they've done well is they've really attacked the gaps of the defense with quick, decisive drives down the lane.
That pull-up shot is unguardable. Can't lay off Giannis for even a second.
And the pass to Ross. Fires from the line. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. And the 76ers lead by 1. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Halliburton. Here's Jokic. Ross grabs the board.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Now, here's Hart. Here is Ross. And Hart has it in the corner. 2 on the clock. Green breaking loose. Hart, that's good.
Ross has earned his reputation as a team-first guy. Excellent at distributing the ball.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Halliburton outside. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo. That gives him the double-double. 11 points and 10 rebounds.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense has taken a back burner. secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Ripped away. Up top, Hart. He's guarded by Anunoby. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Ross. And it's off the back rim, no good. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. To the left side wing. Here's Jokic. It counts, and the foul. And it goes on Draymond Green.
Tell you what, with Jokic, you've got to foul him harder than that. This big fella takes pride in finishing through the defense.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime? Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Drains it from beyond the arc. And the 76ers lead by 1.
Man, I like the three-point stroke of Ross. Gets it off so effortlessly. Man, he's got terrific form.
From deep Washington. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Giannis has got assist number 7 for him tonight. With the step back. And Lillard gets double teamed. Here's Plumlee. And no good. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Washington passes to Halliburton. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Mason Plumlee.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Both shots good from the stripe. The 76ers trail by 4. Lillard, the pass to Green. Back to Lillard. And Lillard gets double teamed. Here's Plumlee, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Jokic sets the screen for Halliburton. Here's Washington. Another miss by Minnesota.
And the D does just enough to throw off his rhythm on that shot.
Green with a screen on Anunoby. Lillard attacking. Missed inside.
They came close there to tying it up.
Yeah, you know, and after the way they fought back into it here in the fourth, that would have been a big bucket for them.
Poke loose. And now the 76ers on the break. Hart kicks to Lillard. Green with a screen on Halliburton. On the wing, Green. No good on the 3. Minnesota's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Antetokounmpo passes to Washington. Here's Jokic. Nice shot from the wing. 35 points for Jokic.
You know, when Jokic is this well positioned, he's deadly, making the catch and shoot look seamless.
Lillard against Antetokounmpo. Green with a screen for Lillard. Now here's Green. He's tightly guarded. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And it's that bulldog mentality that Green possesses, just going at defenders and daring them to foul him. Shooting 2.
And he makes the first.
When he keeps his emotions in check, Green is a fantastic leader on the court. He can run a little hot, but there's no doubting his drive, his willingness to do whatever it takes to win.
Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Philadelphia. And both free throws good for Green. And so it's Minnesota with it. The lead is 2. Halliburton outside. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And Antetokounmpo is so long. I mean, he stretches forever, covers a ton of ground.
Pass to Green. Back to Lillard. Plumlee with a screen on Giannis. Lillard left side. Ross for three. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Ross has got 8 here in the quarter.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Halliburton. And Antetokounmpo gets it to go. And the Timberwolves lead by 3.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Plumlee with a screen on Antetokounmpo. Here's Lillard, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
You won't find too many players with a better understanding of the pick and roll than Lillard. He runs that set to a T.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. He can't hit that time. Pass to DiVincenzo. Passes it to Plumlee. Back to DiVincenzo. 6 to shoot. And the call up against Jokic. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
Durant's checked in for Draymond Green. Paul Millsap is checked in for the Timberwolves. Ross against Anunoby. Plumlee with a screen on Anunoby. Just 5 on the clock. Ross kicks to Lillard to take the lead. The shot, no good for Minnesota. They've gone 8 of 11 from the field in the final period. Great shooting down the stretch. And that one's good. Millsap.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they had.
Now here's Plumlee. Kicks to Ross. Philadelphia moving the ball around. 3-pointer, Lillard. Millsap grabs the miss.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Shoots. And Jokic gets it to go. Now it's a 5-point Timberwolves lead.
Oh, great production on the interior right now. 8 straight from inside.
Buffalo bully ball right there, partner.
Now here's Lillard. And there's the pass to KD. Plumlee sets the pick for Durant. And it's sent back by Jokic.
You know, this is what we've seen Jokic do every night. I mean, he puts himself in position to make an impact on the game.
Jokic with his screen on Lillard. Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
And the first one at the line is good.
Boy, the upside DiVincenzo has is obvious. I mean, now it's up to him to continue working on his game and keep getting better.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Washington's checked in.
Listen, they're still right in this thing. Missing that free throw, though, keeps this a 2-possession deficit.
Here is Lillard after Tyrese Halliburton was able to get the triple. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the last time out, I heard the 76ers coach talk to his team. He said, if we're going to pull this out, we have to do it as a team. We have to rely on one another, trust one another, and help one another. Let's go get this. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. Now here's Ross. Lillard finds Ross. DiVincenzo with it. Another miss by Philadelphia.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
And it's the 76ers with the ball, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. Lillard from outside. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. KD's got 3 assists now in this one.
And you see the confidence Lillard has from that spot. You expect him to knock those down.
Now, here's Halliburton. Kicks it out to Giannis. Giannis is double. Here's Jokic. And he can't bank that one in. Jokic with the steal. Pass to Washington. Off target with his 3. The 76ers trail by 6. Durant down low. He's guarded by Anunoby. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
Boy, that's an example of Durant's basketball IQ and awareness, both platinum level.
Anunoby against Lillard. Here's Jokic. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Plumlee's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Lillard against Anunoby. DiVincenzo passes to Plumlee. Back to DiVincenzo. Plumlee sets the pick for DiVincenzo. Over Halliburton. And the rejection by Giannis.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Minnesota making a switch here. Carter's checked in. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. It's good.
It takes body control, concentration, and skill to score against that kind of defense. Jokic doing a really nice job inside.
Now, here's Lillard to the paint. And Plumlee kicks to Lillard. Back to Plumlee. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Plumlee with a screen on Halliburton. Here's DiVincenzo. It's in! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Since his college days, DiVincenzo's really refined his handle. That's a sweet move right there.
.24 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And so they choose to intentionally foul. It's the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
And those free throws will mean a ton now. It makes it a 2-possession game.
Maxey's checked in for the Timberwolves. Lillard outside. Over Maxey. The rebound by Halliburton. And that's an intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
They didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 7-point game.
And as long as they can keep doing that kind of work at the foul line, this lead will be safe.
Lillard from outside frames it from downtown.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. Both teams will make substitutions. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Unflappable. This guy relishes being the man to put the game away.
And so the Timberwolves take the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.